Good day, everyone. Joining here from Chill Lifestyle. So, I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas and Happy New Year. So, this is going to be your first reading for 2022, and we're going to make it a yes or no. So, we have 4 piles in front of us. Choose one of these piles and ask any yes or no question. So, this doesn't matter what you're wanting to know. Anything you feel like you're needing answers to, as long as it has a yes or no answer to it, then yes. Question, you may have 4 questions. Then all you do is ground yourself, make sure you've cut cords to anything that's distracting you, think about your question, and then open your eyes and look at the piles in front of you and choose the pile that will give you the best answer. Okay, pause the video if you're needing more time by all means, but I'm going to start off. Oh, sorry, I didn't tell you the piles. So, pile number 1 is the red jasper. Pile number 2 is the bloodstone. Okay, pile number 3 is the yellow citrine, and pile number 4 is the green aventurine. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, or 4. Pause the video if you're needing more time, and I'm going to start with pile number 1. So welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 1 with the red jasper. Okay, so we're going to get into your reading. So you may be asking about a new beginning in something to do with love, or something that you've got deep connection with, something you feel like perhaps a new, perhaps conception of a baby, or something that's got to do with love. It could be love for anyone, friend, lover, brother, sister, mother, father, whatever. But something that's either that or something you do love. This is something that maybe perhaps you've been contemplating a lot about. You've kind of apparently been waiting maybe a while you kind of planned what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, waiting for some kind of signal, some kind of sign as to what it is that you're wanting to do. Now, this may be something to do with a friend, or something to do with perhaps a celebration, something you're wanting to celebrate. Could be a reunion, perhaps spending time with friends, anything to do with that. You've taken a bit of time out. You've had to perhaps recuperate from something within your life. And you needed time to meditate, you needed time to pray, you needed time to think, because you've dealt with quite a lot of losses within your life. It could be financial losses, it could be just a bit of grief. You may have grieved quite a lot of things in your life, dealt with maybe a wee little bit of depression, or things in your life that you had to really deal with. So this is past emotions, things that have happened to you in the past that's caused some form of sadness, grief, or loss. Now it's a time of balance. It's a time of giving and taking. Perhaps there's someone who's going to reach out to you with some kind of offer or some kind of money, or this is an emotional balancing up, or the situation's about balancing. Maybe you needing to reach out to someone, or someone needs to reach out to you, but it's about balancing up a situation. There was a need for you to stand up for yourself more, learning a bit of self-love, learning how to defend yourself in a positive way and not in a negative way at all. And this is obviously standing for your viewpoint. There may have also been someone who was a little bit pushy or pushing back a little bit too much. Okay, it looks like there was some kind of skills that needed to be learned, or some kind of lesson that needed to be learned. Okay, either you had to start studying again, or taking up an online course in order for this new thing to happen, or there was things you needed to learn. Okay, every situation, every loss you've ever had in your life has really got to do with you learning something new. And maybe perhaps there was just things you needed to learn. Okay, and it taught you a lot of lessons, a lot of things about yourself, a lot of things about who you are, what you do, why you do the things that you do. Okay, so whatever it was, there was some kind of lesson. Okay, And maybe perhaps one of them was to become independent, financially independent, learning not to be codependent on other people, learning how to take care of yourself and not need other people. And that's spiritually, that's materialistically, that's living and being and looking after yourself financially, looking after yourself emotionally as well. You know, making sure that being single means that you're pretty happy within your own self, pretty happy within not being with someone else, pretty happy being alone, okay? And yeah, this probably led to some form of, or it will lead to some form of financial independence, and it might even create more family happiness, more family fulfillment, perhaps more money within the family. Whatever you are doing, whatever this learning lesson, there seems to be a lot of financial benefits to it, okay? There could have been quite a lot of love. So this is definitely either got to do with love or money, or love of money, whatever, whichever resonates with you. So there could be a divine couple here, for example, if you're asking about a certain person, a new love or a new situation that you were considering, then this could be quite a divine couple or divine counterpart. There could be a lot of romance, a lot of love, and quite a balanced relationship is what I'm seeing. Something that will bring you a lot of satisfaction as a family, someone you can definitely celebrate and possibly even get married to, okay? Your answer is a yes, pile number one. Doesn't matter what you're asking about, the answer is yes. And Spirit is, the card we got for you today is intuition. So Spirit is saying, you know, listen to that gut feel within your tummy, okay? Don't get yourself stuck in your head. Listen to your heart and listen to that gut feel within your tummy, and you will have the answer. But your answer is a yes, okay? So you kind of already know, but your intuition will guide you in the direction of where you need to go in the situation. Okay, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you did, and I'll chat to you soon. Welcome to those of you who have chosen the bloodstone. Okay, this will be your yes or no. Right, so this is a realization you're going to have within the situation. It may be the truth. For some of you, it's clarity, it's the truth, it's the realization. It's something that will out of the blue happen. You may be asking about a soulmate, a soul partner, a soul friend, a soul job, just a situation where you feel like you were in a situation with. There was a bit of a partnership here again. This is people who work together, who had a focused goal, working together, having a collaboration. I feel like someone felt like they were emotionally possibly ignoring the positive. Someone was a bit bored within the situation. They weren't really interested in the person or the situation, or someone was offering something to someone who wasn't really accepting. Now, it could be a work situation where you were offered a job and you weren't really interested, or you know, the people weren't interested in what you were giving them within the job. It could be a love relationship where maybe perhaps you weren't interested in the person, or the person wasn't interested in the love that you were giving them or whatever you were offering them. Okay, there was a lot of fighting, a lot of pettiness, a lot of perhaps maybe third party interference. Third party doesn't have to be another person. It can be parents, family, it can be money, it can just be things that were constantly not working in harmony, not seeing eye to eye. You had your values, and these people or this person or this situation had their own values. And Spirit is saying it's time to move on. It's time to change direction and put this behind you. Because there is something that's more worth your effort, or Spirit is saying you need to put more time and effort maybe to invest in yourself, because when you see yourself in more of a rich way, if this makes any sense, the more other people will start to see your worth. So the more you invest in yourself, you will look wealthy. if this makes sense, which means other people will start to see it. But maybe you couldn't see yourself, you couldn't see out of this situation, you couldn't find your way out, or you couldn't see the truth in this situation. Something felt like you were tied and bound and blocked from this situation. You couldn't see. This caused you a lot of anxiety, a lot of nightmares. You felt like this person was your family. You were really, I mean, this, I never take these as reversals, but something just made me feel like this is the 10 of Cups, like your whole world and the situation, emotionally, fulfillment is upside down. I feel like Spirit is saying that you kind of felt like this person or the situation was your family. It was going to bring you a lot of happiness. You kind of saw this as your 10 of Cups. You saw the situation as just really giving you everything. Like maybe there was long-term plans. You know, this could have been a job that you thought, well, you know, if I invest in this job, if I invest in this company, they're really going to see me, and long term, they'll make me a business partner. Just giving examples. This could have been a love situation. Well, if I put a lot of time and effort and energy into this relationship, this person will see my worth. They will know what I have to offer, and it will bring me my forever after. Okay. But yeah, I just kind of feel like there was too much gossip or too much. There may have been gossip within the office or people just talking about each other, too much fighting, as I said, third-party interference, people around perhaps causing gossip or watching each other, not a lot of trust, okay? So the answer to your question, pile number 2, is a no, okay? I will get more. Okay, so the reason why it's a no is because you are suffering. Okay, so what this is saying is spirit kind of really heard your thoughts. Okay, that they heard your feelings. So this is not a matter of giving you what you want. This is a matter of spirit helping you because they know that you weren't happy. Okay, they know that you were constantly giving to a situation where people did not appreciate you. You've got 2 cards here of moving on, change direction, and putting the past behind you. So what Spirit is saying is that when you move away from this situation, you will find your 10 of Cups because you will learn what the situation taught you. You will learn to move away from the drama, away from the toxic people, toxic situation, into a happier situation. Because look how good. You got literally 2 cards of fighting and 2 cards. Both of these cards have repeated. Because again, there was this, I mean, if you look at these, everyone's got their defenses up. Everyone's fighting. No one's listening. Everyone's just, you know, I'll have it my way. No, I'll have it my way. No. I'm not listening to what you want. I'm going to do it my way. And look at all the people that are involved here. As I said, third party. You've got this person, that person's looking in that direction. These people are looking here. They're shouting, they're screaming. So there was a lot of suffering within the situation. And Spirit says, you know, this is one of those circumstances that we needed to take it away because it's not healthy for you to be in the circumstances, whatever it was. Even if it's a job and you may feel like you've lost your job, or if it's a love relationship, you may feel like you lost your love. Spirit is saying, because we heard your pain, we've heard how much you've suffered, the amount of time and effort you put into a situation, and these people didn't care. This person didn't care. They just took you, you know, for granted. They weren't interested in the love. They weren't interested in the work. They weren't interested in what you had to give. They were interested in taking. And so Spirit is saying, please put this behind you. Please get on your boat, pack your bags, and move. Down there's the sun, there's the beautiful, you know, seas, calmer oceans. The quicker you get out of the situation, the less you're going to have anxiety, nightmares, worrying about other people, worrying about third parties, worrying about drama, and all of this. This situation is not healthy for you. So pile number 2 may not be the answers that you need, but it's the answers that you want, but this is the answer that you need, and it's a no, and it's time for you to move on. Put an end to this conflict, drama, suffering, third party, whatever it was. You'll be much happier without this. Okay? Thank you very much, and I'll chat to you soon. So sorry. Oh, welcome to those of you who chose pile number 3. Oh, so I have a sip of water, sorry. Oh gosh. Oh. Okay, so let's get into your yes or no's. Right, so there's something that you're wanting, a new idea or a new business idea or something you're passionate, could be a passionate love affair you might be asking about, some kind of life change, something, anything you're creative or passion or anything to do with that. You've had to balance a lot in this situation. You could be balancing your money, you could be balancing your time, your effort, your energy. And you're waiting for your ships to come in, okay? Because you've worked really hard in your life or in these circumstances, and you're just waiting for your hard work to pay off now. Move this up. And you want to celebrate, okay? Maybe perhaps this has to do with a house or a home move or a marriage or living arrangements, stability, anything to do with a gateway, 1111 gateway. It's about just a gateway of a door that opens. You're waiting for this door to open for you. Because you feel defeated, you may have had a long fight, maybe fighting with people or fighting for your rights or fighting to get what you want, and you feel quite defeated. You feel quite flat out exhausted from all that you've gone through. But you're going to get victory, okay? In fact, there's possibly some kind of choices in front of you before you get all of this. You could be asking about a twin flame as well, but perhaps maybe. There's going to be a lot of choices. You'll have to just be careful with all these choices and these options that are in front of you so that you make sure that you choose the right decision. Some of those choices will be good. Some of these choices will be illusions. So careful you don't choose an illusion, okay? Because there's something you need to leave behind. Okay, this could be a person, these could be a situation, it could be a job, people, anything. But there's a home, there's a splitting up, there's a changing direction, and there's leaving. It's also about you searching for what makes you happy, searching for something better, searching for something that fills your cup. Now, this pile didn't finish because the 9 is missing, so that says something needs to be done before this can give you the answers that you want. And there's some kind of perhaps ending that's coming here, okay? If you don't end the situation, it could possibly have brought you to some kind of mental breakdown. You may have been stabbed in the back, or you feel like you've been stabbed in the back, and you're dealing with that because someone in the situation wasn't exactly in. They were in and out, they weren't solid, or there's something about the situation that wasn't solid. This could be you or the people you're dealing with. It's people who kind of don't stick around for the full thing, but it's created you to be able to stand in your truth, and that's what the situation has caused, okay? So this is a definite no. Okay, so whatever you're asking, this is a definite no. And the reason being is that something has to end. Okay, this situation has to end. So I don't know what you're asking, but it has to end. There will be a definite ending within the situation, and there's definitely something you have to leave. Okay, however, what I am getting is that there will be victory after a situation ends. So whether it's a job or a friendship or a love affair, once the situation has completely ended, you will then have victory, okay? And that's what's missing. We've also got the card, your rest, which is quite funny because you also got rest there. So Spirit is saying it's time for you to take some time out, okay? Because I think you've had quite a bit of stress. You've done a lot of hard work. And Spirit is saying maybe it's just time for you to just wait, okay? What you're wanting, maybe not in this situation, what you're wanting, there will be victory for you. You will have success. Your ship's coming in. Might not be in the circumstances, might be in a different way, or your answers will come in a different solution, or in a different way to how you wanted it. So for this situation, for example, it's a no, but doesn't mean it's a no completely. I don't know if this makes sense. But for now, Spirit just wants you to rest. They want you to read, take some time out, go spend some time with nature, find some kind of peace within your life, okay? Because your burdens are about to be finished. This is someone who is carrying all the burdens, all the stress, and there's your ship, okay? Your ship's about to come in. You're that close, okay? Look at that, that close. It's now in walking distance, okay? That's your victory in walking distance. Your wish is being fulfilled. Look at that, walking distance. Hermit. So the same with the rest card. This is just confirmation. Spirit is saying, please take some time. Take some time to really search. Take some time to walk away from other people. In fact, walk away from everyone at this point, unless you have kids, or people that you got to pay bills for. But spend as much time as you can alone. That's what Spirit is saying. Right now, if you want victory within your life, or within your situation, you want to celebrate, you want to move home, you want to have your ships come in, Spirit is saying it will happen when some kind of rest and some kind of spiritual moment happens. So you're needing to leave a situation that's ended behind. You need to spend some time alone. You need to meditate. You need to basically spend this time with God, basically. Or within your spiritual beliefs. And this is the wise old man. The more you spend time alone, the more clever you actually become, because you start to get these spiritual downloads. You become closer to God and you start to hear your answers so much clearer. The more time you do that, the quicker you will get your victory and your ships will come in. But your wishes are going to be granted. Your burdens, there's your burdens. You're so close, so close. But just rest. It's like, I think Spirit is saying you're manifesting something. You just now need to be in the waiting mode. Okay? It might not happen just yet or just the way that you're expecting. So, for example, if you're asking if you're going to win the lottery, for example, it might not be a yes to that, but it might be, well, no, but you might win a car, or you might get a new job that's going to help you, or you might there's some form of wish that is coming in for you. Yes, 100%. But for now, you need to be rest. You need to take the time out, trust God, and let it be. He will take your burdens away from you, and He will give your wishes fulfilled. You're going to get success and victory. Okay, pile number 3. I hope this makes sense to you. So it's a no for now, or it's a no for the circumstances. It's going to come in a different way, in a different package, or it's going to come after you've taken the time out to walk away from something that ended, heal from it, take the time to rest, recuperate, and then He'll surprise you. Okay, thank you very much, pile number 3, and I'll chat to you soon. Welcome to pile number 4. It's the Green Aventurine. This is your reading. Okay, so you may be asking about money. Are you going to win money? Are you going to get a new home, a new project, a new financial beginning? There was some kind of communication problem or something you had to see the truth about. You had to withdraw to see the truth. This is because of some kind of misunderstanding or breakdown in communication. Maybe perhaps it was just some kind of fight or something you needed to kind of a misunderstanding, or I don't know, something that was a loss in some way. Could have been a loss of money, loss of job, loss of something, some kind of loss that you didn't see the truth about came about, and you perhaps have to deal with that. You may also have been holding on too tightly to this, and you're needing to release it a little bit because you feel like you don't have enough. You're focusing on the lack. You're focusing on all that you don't have in your life, and because you're focusing on the lack, God's giving you more lack and lack and lack and lack and lack. Okay, you're holding on to your money too tightly. You're holding on to people too tightly. You're holding on to a job or wish for a job so tightly, and you're focusing on what you don't have. You're not focusing on what you do have. You're not balancing up your budget. You're not trying to find the flow within life. Okay, there's something to do with a childhood, or something to do with maybe you're too nostalgic. Maybe there's someone from your past. You're thinking about perhaps a past lover, a past friend, something that happened in the past. It could also be something to do with your childhood, or something that happened within your childhood that's obviously repeating in your mind. And this is something that you feel like you were betrayed on. You know, maybe you feel like someone betrayed you, or it's something you feel like you maybe betrayed yourself about. Maybe you feel like you sabotaged something within your life. Maybe you feel like you sabotaged something from the past. Or maybe you feel like someone betrayed you. Things will move quicker for you. There's either some kind of travel or some kind of possible pregnancy or some kind of quick action, okay? Events will start picking up a pace now for you. And you're about to have a wish fulfillment come in. And your burdens are about to be put down, okay? You may be at the end of a project, or the end of your bad luck, or the end of just bad things happening for you. Yes, there's definitely someone coming in slowly but surely with some kind of financial offer, something that could make you quite passionate, and could lead you to more of a financial situation. And the card you got has devotion. This is literally a card about devoted to God. Okay, so what God is saying is this is literally a yes, and in my time. Okay, so God is saying, I will give you everything, okay, but you need to have 100% faith in me, okay? When you believe in me, you don't hold on to your money, you don't see all the things you don't have, you let go of things, you forgive people from your past, you release any losses or heartache that people have given you, you let go of your burdens, and you let God take care of the situation 100%, He will give you your answers. But your answer is a yes. It is coming, but only when He believes that you deserve it. So trust in Him, believe in Him, have faith in Him, and have fun, because it's coming in. So it's quite easy, quite simple. Your answer is a yes, pile number 4.